Hi and welcome to my next video. Originally today I was going to get the number 17 bus to Hunsbury and go up to the top of the Port Hills and walk round to Mount Pleasant and then take the Mount Pleasant Bluffs track to the gun emplacements and then down to Redcliffs from there. But I decided to change my plan a bit because I wanted to spend a little bit of time at the gun emplacements, anti-aircraft gun emplacements on Mount Pleasant, and also I was going to have a look to see if I could find the cave in Redcliffs. So I decided to shorten the trip and take the 140 bus to Mount Pleasant and take TT's track up to the Summit Road, and then I also decided to take the Mount Pleasant track, which goes around the north of Mount Pleasant, which I hadn't been around the complete track before, that complete track. So I thought just to go and explore that because I've done the bluff track plenty of times, so did that, and then spent a little bit of time down at the gun emplacements taking a few photos and things, and then I made my way down to Redcliffs. The track I thought was going to lead me to the cave, but that wasn't so. But I've worked out where the track is, so another video where another trip I'll go from Redcliffs up to the cave. So sometime in the future I'll do that, hopefully in the next few months. So I'll get started with the video now. Here I'm at the start of the walk I'm going on today, Easter Saturday 2023. It's up at Mount Pleasant, and I took the 140 bus to get here. Saying 40 minutes to the Summit Road, which seems to be an awful long way, and I'm already halfway up the hills. Well, sorry, not a long way, a long time to take. I reckon it'll be less than 20 minutes. We'll get back once, get up there and see how long it took. I'll have a look at the time once I've finished recording. So we're getting close to the top now. Just sort of doing a little video of looking down at the city, the estuary, and seeing to a town coming around. And you can see a bit further on round Riccarton and Hornby and out further still. So just sort of getting a little bit of video from where I've been. There's a bit of bush there, and then a couple of pine trees. So the edge of that bush is where it came out from the road, and sort of gone up along here, the trees here, into the Summit Road. So it doesn't seem that far, really. Maybe 1 out of every 10 times I'm out this way, you might see one ship anchored offshore. Very surprised today there are actually 7. It's no wonder we're having supply problems, or supply chain problems. Well, I made it to the Summit Road. It Took about 35 minutes, so considering I stopped a few times to do a bit of filming and things. And it's a couple hundred metres longer than what the bridle path track is. A similar altitude gain, so yeah, I was right. It didn't take 40 minutes, so it took me if I had just been walking without stopping, I would have done it in 30 minutes anyway. So he's looking down at Littleton Harbour. Now less ships than first. I've got 1, 2, 3 fishing trawlers, 1 bulk ship and a container ship, so it's 5. They've got more out at sea waiting out off the coast than what are in the port. And just across the other way, Diamond Harbour, across the other side, and then the Papa Island you might be able to make out. Yeah. So, so yeah, it's the start of the track. It's called Mount Pleasant Track. I think I remember being here before, just going part of the way around, but I don't think I've ever gone the whole way around. So head round to the other side. And I've just found some matagari berries. About lunchtime too, yum. Oh, I definitely haven't been all the way around this track. Notice it brings us up near the radio masts, or to the top of the mountain. So, just a bit of a view background. And those matagari berries are rather nice, a bit nicer than the ones I had the other week. Track's brought me here to the road up to the top of Mount Pleasant with a radio mast and etc. So there's just that little bit, a few hundred metres. This sort of a piece of track I've never done before. Might have a bit more of a film up around the top here. It's the top of Mount Pleasant. Let's do a bit of a 360 round. This street coming up to the city. Sort of trying to make my way around the trig at the top here, on rocks and things. So, and around to the gondola, Sugarloaf, Governor's Bay down there, and Littleton Harbour, and off in the distance you can see Lake Ellesmere. I should be able to see Lake Ellesmere. We've got Diamond Harbour again, and Purau. So this is the other side of Mount Pleasant. I was probably some other time walk around the bottom of the bluffs here. Quite a spectacular area. And yeah, sort of coming the way I had. Got to the road that leads to the top of the mountain, or Mount Pleasant. I hadn't done that bit before. I had gone from the gun emplacements here up to the top of Mount Pleasant, but there seems to be more of an established track. From memory, I think I just sort of made my way up through the tussock and rocks, and but there seems to be a well-established, or there is a well-established track there now. So leave it there. So a rock here I'll sit on out of the wind. So we get a view out to the harbour. So this is the where the rangefinders were, and the sort of one on either side of this. So what do we want in here? Where the aircraft that are coming would be after the guns are fired, so where the guns need to aim for, because it takes about 40 seconds for the shells to get to where the height of the plane, so they had to work out where the planes would be in 14 seconds time. For gun emplacements, you got the centre here where the gun would have sat, and there would have been a room here where they'd get the instructions from the plotting room, and then other rooms around the emplacement that they use for storing cartridges and shells. And you can actually see down here, oops, there, and also hopefully up the top here, we'll get it there, the hinge for a door for one of them. One of the store. So, coming down from the anti-aircraft battery emplacements, and it sort of stopped this row of trees, or 2 rows of trees along the side of the road. It's quite a spectacular place. Well, there might be someone again, but from here you're going to go down to Barnett's cave in Redcliffe, so hopefully won't be so windy down there, and we'll be able to get a bit more filming done. Okay. So the plan was to go to that cave over there, and what I understood that the track was meant to be on was meant to lead down from here, but it obviously goes from somewhere else. You can see, might be able to see, make out the track going up to the cave, and then beyond the cave there's more of a track, so somewhere up there I would have had to have come down from somewhere up there. So I'm going to leave the cave today, come back some other time, and go to the cave, and then also further explore the track beyond the cave and see where it goes to or comes out at. Thanks for watching. I've left a couple of web addresses below that will lead you to a couple of sites. One's the dock site about the heavy anti-aircraft gun emplacements, and the other one is a page from the Godley Heritage Trust about the gun emplacements. Have a good day.